What's going on YouTube, just Jake here, and welcome back to my channel for another GTA 5 video. And in today's video we're going to be building Herbie from Fully Loaded. Now this Herbie is going to be a little bit different to the classic Herbie of past movies, but this is going to be the fully loaded version of him, and this is when Herbie becomes a race car. As you can see, I have already changed the wheels because I'm in story mode and I can't get the brand new street category of wheels in story mode, so I have had to do this through my my mod menu. I have purchased in the street category these concave steelies, and obviously give you the lettering as well, because he uses Goodyear tyres with the tyre lettering, so the Fukaru is a good replica for that. And obviously the concave steelies just look awesome. It doesn't really make the wheels any thicker, which is a shame, because I was hoping that the tyres might, you know, widen a little bit with the street style, but unfortunately it doesn't. They do stay quite skinny. But with the concave, it does give off a nice illusion of thicker wheels and tyres. So I'm happy with the way this has turned out anyway. But we're going to start unusually with the tyres and the wheels. It is going to be the tyre lettering with the concave steelies from the street category. So the next one we're going to move on to, we are going to move on to the body armour, and that's going to be 100% body armour. Then we're going to go and get the race brakes for the bumper. For the front bumper, we're going to stay with the front bumper because all the other options don't really match what we need, whereas these ones, I mean, ideally we would like to get rid of the number plate, but we can't do that. Unfortunately, the only option for remove number plate is when we get down to this sort of thing where it removes the bumper altogether, but we want to keep hold of the bumper if we can. And also we then go down to these like beach buggy style of bumpers, which we don't need at all. So we're going to stay stock for the front bumper. For the rear bumper, we are going to do a rear bumper delete. Then we're going to move on to the engine. We're going to get the level 4 engine upgrade for the exhausts. We're going to move down and grab these big bore exhausts. Next option we've got is the fenders. So as it is, the fenders are perfect, but we do get an option for the headlights, which we need, which is this headlight hood, which is you know, it's a subtle change, and strangely it's in the fender category, but that's where it is and that's what we need, so we're going to grab it. Then we're going to move on to the livery, one of the most important parts of this build, and we're going to go with the BF Cup. You could alternatively go for this one, I suppose. In my opinion, it's a shame that Rockstar hasn't given us a clean version of this livery, because a clean version of this livery would be perfect. Obviously it's 35 instead of 53, and you also get the added decals, like the race decals, you know, across the front fender and the rear quarter panel of the car as well, which you don't get with this one, which is a shame because this only says BF on it as well, plus you don't get the number on the side. So I'm a little bit miffed as to why they have done that, and to be honest a little bit disappointed. But you've got the Forgotten Racer, which you could go for if you'd like to go for, you know, like a rusted up look. You've also got the BF Cup car, which is probably the best option to go for, but then you don't get the number on the side either, which is a little bit disappointing. But another option you've got is this one. It's you know, I know it's not the exact colours, it's green instead of blue, but at least you get a number on the hood, and you also get the number on the door, and you also get all the other little decal and the sponsorships as well. So I suppose in that respect you do get an option of 3 different liveries for this build. This one, which is, I think Rockstar have actually missed the opportunity to make this look amazing, because like I said, this Forgotten Racer is perfect. It's exactly what we need, except for it is a beaten up version of it. If we had a clean version of this, it would be awesome, and I'm just really disappointed that we don't have a clean version of this. And then like I said, you could possibly use this Stronzo Racing one. I know it's green instead of blue, yada yada yada, but you get the added decals. It's a clean version of it, and you actually get a number on the side as well, whereas with this one you don't even get a number on the hood. You get BF written on the hood, you don't even get any numbers on the side, and you don't get any extra decals or sponsorships either, which is really disappointing. This is obviously going to be the one that you would use for the old school Herbie, but like I said, we're doing the fully loaded version of him from when he was turned into a race car to compete against NASCAR. So man, I think I'm going to go with the Stronzo Racing. Don't kill me over it in the comments, man. If you don't like it, then you could also go with something alternative like this one, like I said, the BF Cup car, or even the Forgotten Racer, which is a perfect one for if it was clean. It's just a massive disappointment that it wasn't clean. But with all that being said, I've decided I'm going to go with the Stronzo Racing. I may change my mind later on in the video, but that's the one I'm going for at the moment. Then we're going to go to the Respray. We are going to go primary colour and stay with the classic, and we're going to go and purchase this cream colour. I think that's probably the best sort of colour that we could use for Herbie. A lot of people seem to think that he's white, but in every film and picture that I've seen, he looks cream to me. So I'm going to go cream for the primary and also for the secondary colour. Then we do get a trim option as well. We're just going to change that to the graphite. So then we do get a roll cage option also. We are going to go full cage on this, and we are going to go with the we're going to go with the drag seats on that. So next we've got the side skirts. We are going to go with the carbon running board. Then we've got the spoiler. So we do need a little spoiler on this. One like that is perfect, but we're going to need a black, so we're going to get the carbon race wing. Or shall we go with a carbon drag wing? I think I'm going to go with a drag wing actually. So yeah, carbon drag wing is the one I'm going to go with. Then we've got the suspension. At the moment, stock suspension actually looks pretty decent, but we are going to lower it further. Not that far. We're going to go with just the lowered suspension. Transmission, we're going to get a race transmission and obviously the turbo tuning. The wheels we've already done. So to finish off the build, as always, we're going to go into the windows and purchase light smoke window tin. So again, my bros, there is my variation of Herbie from Fully Loaded. Obviously not identical, mainly because of the livery. I'm a little bit disappointed about that. But everything else is fine. I mean, the wheels are pretty decent. It's a shame that they don't, you know, become a little bit thicker with the type of wheel that we've put on there. Maybe we'll just jump into here and change that livery, because that green is really off-putting. And it's really actually quite frustrating that Rockstar hasn't given us a clean version of the one that we need. But since we've changed the colour to cream and all that sort of jazz, I think the BF Cup car actually looks a lot better now. Now we've changed the colour, because obviously I was looking at these liveries when the car was red. Now I've changed it to the actual colour of what Herbie is. The BF Cup car actually looks okay. It's not ideal because obviously we don't have a number on the hood, it's just BF, and we don't even have a number on the side of the doors, which is annoying. But that's just really odd that they've put this perfect livery in there, but just make it a rusted version of it. It's really, really strange. But we're going to go with the second best option, which is the BF Cup car. And that is now, my dudes, the real end to this build of Herbie from Fully Loaded. The fact that Rockstar have put this BF WEEVIL into the game, obviously supposed to be a VW Beetle. I'm really, really psyched about it. I think it really looks awesome, and yeah, it's just disappointing about the livery thing. But other than that, it looks amazing. I love the look of this car, and it's actually really fun to drive as well. And if you haven't already, go and check out my review video on this car. It's a little bit of a different build to what this is, but I had to come on here as soon as I got my hands on this car. I had to come on here and I had to do the Herbie build. It'd be rude not to. But yeah, man, with that being said, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And until next time, I'm out. Adios.